Are you ready to have the best 2018 of all time? Who's bought a power pack? Who else is about to buy a power pack? Fantastic. I remember when I got started in Jeunesse, we didn't have any points. No left side, no right side. Buying those power packs, 20,000 points on one side. How many people do you have to enroll for 20,000 points to show up? Maybe one person? Maybe two good people? Maybe three, maybe four? To enroll lots of people, 20,000 points can add up to lots of cycles very, very quickly. So let me hear you say yes to a Power Leg product pack. Yes. Yes. Fantastic. We ready to roll? Okay, I want to talk to you guys about the success triangle. If you guys can get this down packed, if you can become an expert at this, everything else is going to take care of itself. You guys are already halfway there. Do you believe you have the best opportunity on the planet? You're already halfway there because you've already got the correct vehicle in network marketing and with Jeunesse. See, a lot of people don't have that. They get the success triangle all figured out, but they haven't got the right vehicle. And that was me for a long time in traditional business. I kind of had the success triangle worked out, but I was driving the wrong vehicle, so it was never going to get me there. See, you guys are already halfway there. Give yourselves a round of applause for choosing Jeunesse. So this is what it looks like. I want to start with these 3 points here. Your why. Who's heard this said over the weekend quite a few times? Your why. And I kind of want to speak to you guys about it from the people that are new into Jeunesse and also the people that have been in Jeunesse for 5 years. Can I get a raise of hands if you've been in Jeunesse for less than 1 year? Who's been in less than a year? Fantastic. Well done, about a third of the room. And who's been in Jeunesse for more than, let's say, 4 years? Okay, awesome to you guys for sticking around and being consistent. And so these 3 levels sometimes change as you go through your journey. So you look at your why, and without this, you're never going to get anywhere. And with your why, when you're explaining it to somebody, if it doesn't make you emotional to explain your reasons why you're doing this, then you probably need to delve deeper into why you're doing this business. So come up to me later in the hallways and say, hey Aaron, this is why I'm doing Jeunesse. This is why I want to be a diamond. And if I can't see a tear in your eye, if your voice is not shaking, maybe we need to dig deeper into that why. And in the beginning, you know, my why was to get out of traditional business, to have more freedom, to have more choices. I wanted to start a family. I wanted to move to Noosa in this beautiful location in my dream house. I wanted to travel the world and help people and send the message about how you can live life on your terms if you just do these things. Now, as a diamond, a lot of those goals and dreams are being ticked off. And so as we go through that journey, 4 years into Jeunesse, 5 years into Jeunesse, a diamond, you still have to have a big why, because you still got to have something to drive you. And so that why can evolve, it can change, but it's still got to make you emotional. I remember in the beginning I said I wanted to start a family. Now I have a family. And all I have to do is look at my 2 kids, and that just gets me up every single day. If I'm feeling down, just have a look at them. That's my big why. And to help each and every person here to live life on their terms, because I know what that feels like, and it feels incredible. There are lots of sacrifices, there is lots of work to do, but to be able to help and influence and be involved in Angela Lascenti going to the next diamond, Felma Ong being the next diamond, helping people on our team to get to that next level, that's very rewarding, obviously for them, but also for me. So your why's got to always evolve. If you've been in the business for a while, you've got to keep delving deep into that. Without that, you've got nothing. Belief. Again, sometimes in the beginning, it can be the easiest time in your business to have belief. As we go through the journey, 4 years in, 5 years in, has anyone had someone leave their team? Anyone here gone to another company? BitConnect, BitDexConnect, cryptocurrencies, all these different types of companies, and we start to maybe lose a bit of belief in ourselves. Maybe I'm not as good a leader as I thought I was. Maybe we lose a bit of belief in the industry. Oh, I'm not sure about network marketing. Maybe we lose belief in the company. And so in the beginning, you have to believe in yourself, the products, the company, the industry. And always remember that 1% doubt will beat 99% belief every single time. So if you're tiptoeing around saying, oh, I'm in network marketing, but you're not loud and proud about it, because you're just not quite sure of the industry long term, you have to find a way to be loud and proud to be a network marketer. If you're not quite sure about Jeunesse, you need to find a way to be 100% sure about Jeunesse. If you're not quite sure about yourself, you need to go and do some development to be 100% sure. And we're going to have doubts along the journey. We have good days and bad days. But you've got to have that belief in the early days. But then as you're going through the journey, your team's growing, you're making money. One person drops off, 2 people drop off. Maybe you need to rebuild 4 or 5 years in sometimes. And we start to lose doubt. We start to lose belief. You've got to dig deep in all aspects of your journey, from the early days all the way through. And when you've been in the industry for a long time, there's not one single business on the planet that goes like this. So I don't know why people still look for that. You know, your business will always go like this. Up, down, good days, good years, bad years. But then people want to try and jump into something else and find this magical unicorn of a business that just keeps on going like this. It doesn't exist. Okay, Jeunesse is the best opportunity on the planet right now. It's going to go up and down in your personal business, but you need to stay strong and have that belief in the industry, have that belief in Jeunesse. Who believes that Jeunesse can be the #1 network marketing company in the world? Who believes that? Let me hear you say yes. 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 I believe that as well. I wholeheartedly believe that. I remember listening to Scott Lewis a few years ago talking about a $1 billion company. And I knew how rare it was for companies to reach $1 billion in annual sales, let alone in 6 years. And I remember we got to 418 million. And the prediction was the year after to be a $1 billion company. And I still thought, I'm not going to promote that to my team so they end up disappointed. And then what did we do? We did $1 billion in sales in 2015. So now when I listen to Scott talk about his $2 billion, his $3 billion, his $10 billion vision, do you think I believe that? Absolutely. And we have to believe that if we're going to go on this journey. You think about how much money, how big your business can be, how many people you can help going from 1 billion through to 10. That's going to make 0 to 1 billion look very, very small. And you guys are positioned right at the very moment for that. Number 3 is skill. You can have the biggest reason in the world to do this. You can have all the belief in the world. But if you don't know how to make phone calls, if you don't know how to prospect, if you can't present to someone one-on-one, it's not going to matter either. So there's really not one of these 3 things as more important than the other. You have to get them all right. And belief and your why, you can probably go back to your room tonight and tick those 2 off. Coming to events like this is incredible for belief. I've had so many people over the years that are kind of half in, half out. Maybe I'll do this, maybe I won't. They come to an event like this and I see the complete change them over the coming days, weeks, months, and they go on to be a top network marketer. So coming to events like this are great for your belief. Careful of the noise that's up here. One conversation with a negative person can lower your belief levels. Oh, that Jeunesse thing, that's done. We already reached $1 billion. That's not going anywhere anymore. That's going to start going down. One negative conversation starts getting in here. So hang out with positive people. Hang out with Scott Lewis saying, hey, we're going to be a $10 billion company. I knew it. I knew he would. Belief goes back up. So who you hang around with every single day, who you choose to listen to, because there'll be a lot of negative people out there saying, Jeunesse can't do this, you can't do this, network marketing's finished. There's a lot of other people saying the opposite. Who you choose to hang out with in your team, who you choose to listen to day to day, that's going to make a big difference to your thoughts. And your thoughts are going to make a big difference to your actions. Because if you don't have that 100% belief, Who agrees it's pretty hard to make 10 phone calls every day? I'm not going to make 10 phone calls a day because I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure whether it's the right opportunity. So you've got to get that belief level up and you've got to get that skill level up. Who loves the GPS system? I love it. What a great way to get your people started in their first 90 days, their first 12 months. It's basically just a step-by-step program to help people get more money in their pockets in the beginning. If you can help someone to get $15,000 straight up, you've got that person for the next 5 years. It's really important to get them started off correctly. So we've been through this a lot over this weekend. I don't need to go through it, but use this GPS system. It's going to help your whole 2018 get set up. You saw the results that Lucy went through, what Dennis was talking about. This is going to be a major factor for you guys in having a really great 2018. So again, it's a skill level, right? It's knowledge. Log into your back office, learn about the GPS. Get onto Lucy's webinars, learn about how to use it. If you know it back to front as your leader, you can teach it to your team. It's going to have a dramatic effect on your business. I want to talk to you a little bit about the branding to do in 2018. And really today what's working is just being real. Okay? You want to make sure you're visible because people need Jeunesse today more than any other time throughout history. And let me tell you, people are looking for you. They are looking for you on Google, on Facebook, on Instagram, at networking events every single day. And if you're invisible, you can put posts on Facebook all day, but if you're invisible, they're going to go and talk to the next person and join Jeunesse. People are hungry to be in control of their lives, to be their own boss, to work from home, to have that lifestyle. And they know that it's possible today because they see it all over social media, they see it on the news. Okay, so which home business should I get involved in? Well, this Jeunesse thing looks okay. I wonder who I should join with. You need to be visible, both offline and online. So get out there and go to networking events. The right kinds of people are hanging out at real estate investing seminars, at shares, at personal development, at mindset, traditional business. You can go to all these networking events and meet people and build relationships with these people. And then you can start telling them a little bit about the new age of business. Have you heard about network marketing? Have you heard about Jeunesse? Online, you want to make sure you're visible and consistent there as well. But be real. 2018's gone, the standing next to a Ferrari and taking a photo and putting it up on Facebook and pretending that it's your Ferrari. That doesn't work anymore. It's all about being you, about being genuine, about being real. Get the Facebook Live videos going. Show people your family. Show people your house. You can wear your daggy clothes. You don't need to wear a suit and tie at home, taking pictures of working around the table with the kids. Who here's got kids? Who agrees that we do not work around the kitchen table with our kids making phone calls to prospects, do we? That's almost impossible. They're yelling, they're screaming, they're crying, they're fighting. So why take a photo saying, hey, look how cool home-based business is. I'm smiling, they've got the kids there. We don't work like that. We don't work at home in a suit. So be real. If you work at home in your pajamas, take a picture of that. That's real, that's you. People actually are looking forward to meeting the real you, meeting someone that's genuine. So that's why social media and Facebook Lives can be so powerful today, because they get to see the real you. Okay, so that's what's really working well in 2018. Make it fun, be entertaining. People want to be entertained, and they don't want to see a boring Facebook Live video. So just be yourself, provide a lot of value and content. So if you've learnt something here this weekend, who's learnt something? Let me hear you say yes. Yes. Go and teach that to your audience on social media. So look through all your notes and say, hey, these 3 points that I've learnt this weekend are awesome. I'm going to do a Facebook Live and I'm going to go and reteach that to my audience on social media. Your audience then say, wow, Lucy's pretty switched on. I didn't know she knew all this sort of stuff. She's actually speaking pretty well. Maybe she's the sort of leader that I should join with. Maybe I'll start taking her seriously. So that's how I started. Before I knew anything about anything, I would sit on a webinar, I would write notes, and then I'd go and teach it to my audience, and they just thought I was an absolute genius. And I'd only learnt it 5 minutes ago. You can do the same things to start to elevate your posture, your credibility, your leadership. And eventually, when you're writing the notes down and you're teaching it, it sinks in. And so before you know it, your skill level goes up, your knowledge goes up, your leadership capabilities of how you're perceived go up. And guess what sort of people want to join with? They want to join with a leader. They want to join with someone that knows this information. And you can show people that you do. So you should be doing a Facebook Live every single day. Consistency is really the key there. But you can find your avenue. Maybe it's Instagram for you, or maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's a different social media site. Pick one and be really good at it. And be really visible and be really consistent. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Jeanette's story is as strong as it's ever been. Who agrees? It's such a great story. It's such an easy story to tell. Such a success story. Fastest company to $1 billion in annual sales in DSA history. Such an easy story to talk about, from the conception through to where we've been and to where we're going. Great products, global. I mean, you just won't find that whole combination. With the new products that are coming out in 2018 and 2019, let me tell you guys, you can relaunch your whole business with some of these new products. They are going to be that good. They're billion-dollar products within themselves. The new markets, there's hardly a country around the world now that we can't build in. 140, 150 countries around the world. I think we're going just about everywhere. We've got Nepal to open up and Bangladesh and all that over the next few years. But it's such an incredible global opportunity. And as I said before, people are looking for you more than they've ever looked before. So in 2018, guys, are you going to tiptoe around and whisper about Jeunesse, knock on doors? Or are you going to kick some doors down, yell it from the rooftops, and make 2018 your best year in business? Which one are you going to do? I didn't really give you a great option, A or B, did I? Just let me hear you say yes. Yes. That'll do. So, guys, make sure it's your best year. It's going to be your best year if you let it be your best year. You've got everything you need at your fingertips right now. Don't wait. Don't wait for everything to be perfect, because it never will be. Just make it your best year you've ever had. I want to see you guys up here on stage. Get that belief. Make sure you're really rock solid with your why. Just get your skill level going. Work on that skill level every single day. If you're not good at something, work on it. If you're not good on the phone, work on it. If you're not good at presenting, work on it. Get with a mentor to say, hey, I think this is a weakness of mine. Can you help me? And remember to take massive action. So guys, it's been great to be here with you. You can follow me on social media. Yell out if I can be of any help to you. And we'll see you guys at the top. Thank you.